Hey, good morning, everybody, or is it good afternoon? Anyways, welcome to Havokmkr Studio. My name is John, and I am your host. So you'll notice I'm not talking about FMP Wargamers right now. I am going to be updating I guess I am talking about it. I'm going to be updating the overlay here and everything like that for future news. I'm the only one that was doing stuff for FMP Wargamers. All the other people that were involved with it, Jonathan, Ben, Ski, um, everybody, nobody's been doing anything. And my videos haven't been uploading for some reason, so I'm going to discontinue doing those videos. I apologize for that, but kind of hard to run two studios plus paint commission, and the fact that I am moving in, goodness, 5 days. 5 days. I am moving to Dallas. So, as I've said before in previous videos, I are going to be putting a hold for about 2 weeks on videos. But don't worry, this Friday, I'm still going to be doing around 3 o'clock. I'll have an uploaded video for the next Marvel Crisis Protocol giveaway. I will have all the rules there, and this is the only time I'm going to mention it today. The one surefire way that you can be entered in that is to be a subscriber. So hit the subscribe button, take those 2 minutes. If you don't have an account, go ahead and take those 2 painful minutes and make an account and subscribe. And then you'll be not only entered in this upcoming April giveaway, but all future giveaways. All right, enough of that. Got a slight update on Marvel Crisis Protocol and the whole shipping issue, and well, not even the shipping issue, but in regards to why we are going to be going, or at least right now going with a long hiatus. I've talked about this before in previous videos, long hiatus of not having updated information concerning Marvel Crisis Protocol, the Star Wars IPs for X-Wing, Armada, and Legion. It's just kind of been trickling out, and really, especially in regards to Atomic Mass or Marvel Crisis Protocol, we've been seeing just really group shots of stuff that they've already put out. They've re-put out another video for, I think, painting Elektra. It's just been, we're going to have a lot of that. And the reason why, this comes from a source directly from Atomic Mass Games area, the vicinity. Now, whether that's an employee or a friend of an employee, at any rate, this is what I can at least relate, is they've passed on that the reason why we're going to be so slow on getting updates is because they're waiting for, and this is deliberate, waiting for the shipping and the production, which we've talked about last week. And you can see the article up here on ICV2 about the Shenzhen being shut down and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of companies are impacted by that. Anyways, so all those shipping delays, production delays, everything like that is obviously affecting Atomic Mass Games. And also, I've put in the theories about Asmodee. Check out that video before about that to see how those theories tie into this. But the biggest one, at least we can get confirmation, because there's no way Atomic Mass Games is going to admit that all the trouble that's it's not big trouble, but the true trouble that is going on with Asmodee North America, they're not going to say, hey, this is the reason why. They'd be pretty much just pulling the rug out from under them or shooting themselves in the foot, whatever proverb you want to put in there. But the key issue that they are highlighting, which is 100% legit, and we've talked about it and agreed on it before, is because of things that are going on in China, that's the reason why they're going to do a slowdown. So it's going to give all the manufacturing, all the shipping, the slow boat from China, which is literally, as I've said many times before, is literally a slow boat from China, to get all caught up and get things here to a time frame that they can go, okay, their our production timeline is meeting these goals, so now we can go live. And I think that is why they're waiting for June, because that's going to give a nice breather, if you will, for all the Atomic Mass Games product that includes the X-Wing, Armada, Legion, and of course Marvel, as I just mentioned. But it gives them plenty of time to get that built up and let them get ahead a little bit in some of their future stuff, without having to go, okay, well, we need to get another update out, another update, another update. Now they can just kind of, I don't hate to use the terminology to string us along, but they can essentially string us along and provide just a little hint of information, or just kind of rehash some old tips and tactics, maybe show some different allegiances or some of the affiliations, which we've been seeing for the past 2 or 3 weeks now. And I think that's, it sucks, but we are living in a kind of a wonderful, I don't want to say privileged position, but we are in a good position right now that we can sit and complain about it, not having our plastic toy soldiers, which is good for us. But it sucks. But as long as we have that ability to complain about it, we are going definitely going to do that. All right, enough about that. I want to jump ship and talk about various Patreons. Now, I've done a video before on the different Patreons in regards to 3D printing. We're going to be doing some more in the future for Star Wars Legion, Warhammer, the various Warhammer games, and including their specialist game line like Blood Bowl and such, and also for some of the different miniature companies out there doing the small skirmish games such as Spectre Operations, Heavy Gear, Blitz, and such. We're going to be highlighting them in the future, but right now, to kind of go along with the last video that I did concerning what I call right now the big three, is C27 Minis and Terrain, the Trident Studios, and the Nuclear Firefly. So I've ordered miniatures from each of them, and I can say right now that the quality, well, I haven't ordered miniatures from them, but from Etsy, from 3D printers for them. I can say that right now, C27 Minis and Terrain have the best proportional sculpts, the best positioning. Now, sometimes I might be like, I'm not too sure about that, but that's not about the quality of the miniature. That's an aesthetic choice. I might not like a pose, or I might not like a character, so I get these added biases on. But with, just so we can have a little bit of a percentage chance that there's something wrong, 99%, 100%, whatever you want to call it, backing for C27 Minis. The quality is way better than, say, Trident Studios or Trident Studios. The models, to me, for Trident Studios, though they have some very good ones, sometimes they're a little blocky. And I don't want to compare them to Lego figures, but sometimes I'm just like, there's no flow to it, no natural flow. They are still highly detailed and great quality, but they seem blocky. All right, they don't have a natural feel to it. And then Nuclear Firefly, some great models. My favorite model from them right now is I think it's the Thunder Goddess. Basically, it's Jane Foster Thor. Great sculpt, great print. I contacted the Etsy store, said, hey, you might want to increase that by about 5% because some of the parts were a little too skinny. But overall, great quality. But the rest of the models, the proportions, it just seems like they got to a certain point and then they stop, right? So sometimes the hips are like really weird. Sometimes like the chest, or there's just something slightly off, and that could be very much an aesthetic choice on the sculptor's part, or it might be them doing that to protect from copyright. But from my personal viewpoint, I did not like the vast majority of the models that I'm going to go print, except the only other one that I do want to get from them is the Gwenpool, or not Gwenpool, whatever they call it. Neither here nor there. I'm dragging on. Let's take a look at reason why I got super excited now for C27 Minis and Terrain, who I'm going to be talking about. I don't get paid by them. They don't give me anything. I don't have free membership. I pay my membership, gold membership, every month. There's no back and forth. So I'm only going on the quality of the STLs and the quality of the prints. I have a local store that prints them off for me. And of course, if there's something I want right now or faster, I can get it from one of the Etsy studios, which I will have the link in the description. Okay, so right now, there's one of the reasons why I like them is the amount of miniatures that they do. So the first week of March, we got, I don't know what they're calling them. So, Dr. Bad Vibes. That's basically Dr. Doom, or not Dr. Doom. and Gob Hoblinski. I love these names because yeah, obviously they can't trademark them and everything. A hobgoblin, or since I know a lot of people are not super happy about the actual Atomic Mass Games Green Goblin sculpt, this is a wonderful alternative. I think a couple other some people are talking about, hey, we would rather have the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, but I think this is still a good quality model. So especially when eventually Hobgoblin is made by Atomic Mass Games. Now, the second week of March, and these are free STLs if you are at least a gold member, which I am, and that's why I really, really enjoy this product line. So looking at their models, they do have the terrain kits if you're the platinum and I think diamond membership level. I think that's what that is. I need to look more into that because I want to upgrade. But we have fantastic shapeshifter, which is the super scroll. If you're not familiar with the Fantastic Four villain, Nova, or what they call Starburst, which this is probably the best quality model I've seen out there for Nova as of right now. Great posing, great detail on the muscles, everything like that. I really love it. And for those of you that are only fans of Spider-Man because you saw the, not only, but because you saw the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and that's when you got your first introduction to Miles Morales, this is a costume that you're going to be very familiar with and very comfortable with. I like this costume better than the Ultimates version or the Ultimate Universe version of Miles Morales Spider-Man, where he came from, and etc., etc. We have another one called Stabbing Toenails, which is X23. We already have an X23 model from Atomic Mass Games, but it is in her X-Force costume. This is her X-Men costume. If you're not familiar right now, she, and I've talked about this before, she and Logan are both sharing the Wolverine title. Why she is running around with the X-Men and he's doing all sorts of Black Ops stuff for the Mutant Nation on Krakoa. And they've got some fantasy models, especially for D&D, that are being popped up. Really good quality. I'm really digging them. Now, let's get into real quick here. The reason why I am super excited is week 3. So, guys, let's do a quick recap here. So, minus the terrain, because you got to be a platinum member. If you're not a platinum member like me, you're getting 2 models there. Then over here, you're getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, minus the alternate head sculpt. So 9 more models. So we're at 11 models right now. And then here is week 3 releases, which I'm super excited about, and I'll tell you why in a moment. We've got another, what is this? Another 5 models. That's 16 STLs for like $10 a month. Not too bad. Now, why am I excited? Well, first off, we have Talisman, who is a not shaman. I say not because it's not shaman, but it's shaman from Alpha Flight. They already have Sasquatch and Puck out, or their versions of them. And here is the big reason why. So on Facebook, there's a Marvel 3D print Facebook page, and super excited about that page because I get to see all these alternate sculpts. That's where I learned about all this. And repeatedly since the Moon Knight TV show had been announced, I've seen, I would say at least monthly, maybe every 2 weeks, a post, hey guys, when are we going to get Mr. Knight, or in their case, Tuxedo Moon? When are we going to get this miniature? Who's doing it? What's going on? Has anybody seen this STL? Everybody's been looking for it. Though some people are like, why? Nobody would want that. So why are you even posting this? Well, because people want it. And what do we get next day? We get Tuxedo Moon or Mr. Knight. If you're not familiar, this is one of Moon Knight's personas. Probably my favorite persona. Actually, sounds like a lot of people's favorite persona. Some of the great recent comics that we've been seeing from 2021 to 22. There's a couple scenes where he is walking around in a suit. Actually, I want to say basically has a hallway scene like Daredevil, and he's walking down it, just pummeling people left and right. And one of the people are like, you probably shouldn't dress in all white and everything. Why do you do that? He's like, or because people are going to see you coming. I was like, good. I want them to see me coming and to and then let them know that let their friends know that I'm coming. It's kind of a really chilling thing, especially when his white gloves are stained with blood, and it's just a very frightening but very captivating image that's stuck in my head. Now the fact that we're getting this miniature, super stoked about it. It was funny, C27 had one of their authors had, or their contributors had jumped on and responded, and I was like, oh my god. I mean, I freaked out because I got the update last night, and then this stuff rolled in this morning on the emails. I'm super excited. We're going to get this model printed up. I'm actually heading out here in a moment to go get him on the printer. The other model we got, which I'm super excited about too, is I'm a fan of the character called Warpath. He is the brother of Thunderbird, which was the second class of the X-Men whenever Colossus and Nightcrawler and Wolverine and them joined, which actually in the comics is actually the third class. They did a little bit of retconning. The first class was Vulcan, two other people, and Synch, I believe. Vulcan being the older brother of Scott Summers, Cyclops, and Alex Summers, Havoc. And they got captured by Krakoa. And then the X-Men go with the first class with Cyclops and them, tries to rescue them, and they get captured. And then a new team of X-Men is assembled and go there. Now, Thunderbird was a Native American, had some mutant powers, basically super strong, fast, all that kind of stuff. Just superhuman abilities. And he dies, like, I want to say around 3 to 5 issues into the new X-Men run. I think it's the Uncanny X-Men, which sucks. We don't see him for decades. He recently just got resurrected. Now his brother, Warpath, joins the Hellions with Emma Frost and eventually becomes a member of the X-Force. And I think then X-Men, X-Force, then X-Factor, bounces around like they do. Really cool that we get to see this model. I can't wait to get him painted up. And I love the fact that he is wearing his older brother's traditional costume. Really, and it looks like there might be some, I'm looking at some pouches, there might be some variations there. Obviously, you got to do variations, but well done, C27. Whatever the name of the sculptors are, kudos to you guys 100%. I'm going to send you a gift basket or not. But thank you so much for getting those models out. I am super excited. Can't wait to get them built and painted. Now, the thing I want to go ahead and highlight is Studio Punch. This is the one that I've ordered 3 sets of miniatures from Trident Studios, from obviously C27. In fact, I've got the Shigoga, basically their version of Spiral. Just got her, she arrived in the mail the other day, and that's where else I ordered from Nuclear Firefly, and their print quality is absolutely great. What I love is they got the full catalog, and how this ties in also to some other games. They have a variety of miniature options, including some Star Wars miniatures, anime stuff. The overall quality is top notch. And if you don't want miniatures for the game, they have obviously busts and statues and stuff that obviously don't come pre-painted, so you'll need to adjust for that. So really cool. I really appreciate C27 and even Nuclear Firefly and Trident Studios, who I obviously give a hard time because from personal opinion and aesthetic choices. Thank you guys and gals out there so much for doing this, especially when you got us keyboard guys and gals sitting here demanding practically, do this model, please do this model. Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you for putting out the miniatures that we really enjoy. And that is it for today. Now, Friday around 3 o'clock, I will still have that video updated concerning the giveaways, and then that'll be it for about 2 weeks while I get settled into Dallas and get the studio reset up, and then we'll be back. Now, there's still a chance that some great quality news might come out, and I got to jump on it right away. And if that happens, I will find a way to get a video up on the channel. All right, guys and gals, my name is John. This is Havokmkr Studio. I've run my mouth long enough. You guys have yourself a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you on Friday.